Okay, students, we will discuss database and SQL. Data. There are some terms used in database and MySQL. These are number one, data. The raw facts and figure are is called data. When we process the information, data, that is called information. The processed data is called information. Database, collection of interlinked data is called database. Data redundancy, duplication of data is called data redundancy. Data inconsistency means inconsistent data is a data that on which you can't faith. Next is data independence. When there are three level of databases: lower level, middle level, and upper level. When change in one schema does not affect the other schema, it's called data independence. Domain, the it is a pool of value from which we pick the values. This is called domain. Tuple, a record or row in a table, in a relation means table, is called tuple. Attribute, a column in a table or column in a relation is called an attribute. Degree, number of attributes in a relation, number of attributes in a table is called a relation. There is a last year exam, there was a one question difference between degree and cardinality, and in this year the in sample paper also, degree means number of attributes in a relation or a table. Cardinality is the number of tuples, number of records in a table. Next is view. View is a virtual table. When we create the view, it is not a actually table, it is a virtual table that take the data from another table. Next is field. Set of character that represent a specific type of data is called field. For example, name, for example, roll number, record. The collection of field is called record. File, collection of similar type of record is called file. Table, collection of row and column is called table. Relation, the another name of table is called relation. Database, we have already discussed. Database is a collection of tables. It is called a database. Primary key. Primary key has two features. One is it uniquely identify the record. Second one is we can't enter duplicate value. Foreign key. Foreign key is a key that is defined as a primary key in other relation. So when we link two tables, where we can link with the help of a foreign key, and it provides us referential integrity. It means if two tables are interdependent, if we delete record from one table, there is also the data will be deleted if same record will be deleted from another record. So this is called referential integrity. Candidate key, the set of attribute which can serve as a primary key in a relation. Alternative key, out of the candidate keys, suppose we in the case for take the example of a student, there are Aadhaar card number is here, there is a roll number is here, there is a name, then marks. Aadhaar card and roll number both can be set as primary key. So we make roll number as a primary key. In that case, the key which has a which can be served as a primary key but we can't set as a primary key is called alternative key. There are some operation on table. Select operation. Select operation will fetch the data according to some condition. For example, if we use select star from student where marks greater than 90. It means we are filtering the data. We are not showing all the records. This is called selection operation. Another operation is called projection. When we display only the limited number of fields, this is called projection. For example, so this is called projection. The filtration of data, you can say vertical is called projection. If we filter the data horizontally, this is called selection. Divya, any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay, students, next is Cartesian product. The multiplication or multiply of two table is called Cartesian product. And remember one thing, the resultant table will have number of row, number of column in first table plus number of column in second table, and the records will be number of records in first table into number of record in the second table. So this is called Cartesian product. Union of two table means all the records from first table plus all the record of second table, but duplication will be displayed once. This is called union. Then set is called difference. Difference means only those record which are not from which are in first table but not in second table. All the records will be displayed on the screen. Okay, students. Now SQL. In our syllabus, it is MySQL server. So SQL is a non-procedural language that is used to create, manipulate, and process the databases. So we can create databases in SQL. Characteristics of SQL are it is very easy to learn. Large volume of databases can be handled. It is not procedural. It means here we can't create a not it is not essential to create a file that contain number of commands. It means this is not a procedural language. It is not just like a C++ and other language. SQL has a link to most of other high level language, but in reality we can connect that my SQL with the programming language like Python or Java and other languages. SQL has three parts, three type of you can say three part of SQL. DDL, it stands for data definition language. It includes all the command that is used for that is linked with the structure of the table, for creating a new table, for deleting a table, for modifying a table. We use DDL queries. For example, create table, create view, create index, alter table. All of these commands are part of DDL. And remember one thing, in these queries, most commonly table keyword is used. Next is DML query. DML stands for data manipulation language. And in this, we include all the queries that are linked with the data. We are linked with inserting a data, deleting a data, updating a data, and displaying a data. So commands are select, insert, delete, and update. Ekam, any doubt in this? Gurbani? Diksha, any doubt?
नो सर। सर ये
Yes,
वाले
Vachit.
नोट्स एक बार भेज देना।
Okay, beta. After this period, I will send beta. Next is uh, for if we want to create a view, there is a that is linked with a create view query. So I later on I will discuss. Now there are data types. Data type in MySQL. These are number, character, varchar, data, long, raw or long raw. Okay, students, difference between character in and varchar. Both in which in these two fields we can enter alphanumeric values, but there is a differences between char and varchar. Char include it is a fixed type data type. Fixed data type, it means if its size is 10 and user enter only 3 characters, it will consume 10 characters. But varchar is a flexible data type. If suppose we take varchar in bracket we take 10 and we enter 3 characters, it will consume only 3 bytes of memory. Rest of 7 bytes will be saved. But moreover, in varchar, if we enter numeric data, it behave like a numeric data type. If we enter alphanumeric values, it behaves just like a character data type. Next is, so there are two different version of varchar and varchar 2. Varchar 2 is a advanced version of varchar. Here we can enter up data up to 2000 characters. Next is date data type. We can if date of birth, its data type must be date. Long, in long data type we can in a character data type we can enter the data up to 255 characters. But in the case of long, we can enter the data up to 2 GB. It means any type of ebook can be uploaded in a DBMS with the help of a long data type. If image is any if we want to upload or link with any image, in that case we will take raw or long raw data type. Here we can enter the data up to 2 GB. Now SQL commands. So for creating a table, there is a create table command. Syntax of a table command is, look at here, create table. Then we will take the name of the table. Suppose it is student. And after that, in bracket, we will take the field name along with the data type, along with the constraints. Constraints are some conditions. For example, there is a primary key, there is a unique, not null, check. These are the and default. These are the called constraints, conditions. They are used for making any accepting any valid entry in the table. So we will set first field name, then data type, then constraint primary key. After that, second table, I take name, character 10, and we can also use here varchar. And after that, suppose I use here not null. Not null means I can't keep this field empty. Then suppose I take Aadhaar card UID, then again it is character 10, and I take here so it is a numeric, so I take here the number, and unique constraint will accept, it will not accept duplicate value, but we can enter null value. Suppose I take here age, it is of integer, and uh, after that I take class, it is of character nature, and I take default 10th and check. Default means if we will not enter the data, default will be automatically entered in the field. Next is check. Check is always used at the end of the table creation. Check, suppose age must be greater than 15. So if we enter age less than 15, it will generate error. Mehak, it is clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, students. Next, there in your sample paper, there is a one question regarding uh, creation of a table, create table query. And there are some comprehension question like which key can be set as a primary key, how we can create a table like this. So this is an important one. So these are constraints we have already discussed. I will send these notes later on, beta. Okay, students. Insert query or statement is used to insert the data in a table. Look at here. Insert into to values. So sequence must be same as it is in the table. First name, first is roll number, then name in character value must be within single or double quotes. Then class, then after that there is Aadhaar card. Suppose I take here, then age, then class, after that semicolon. But remember one thing, if I want to skip any value, in that case the command will be different. Look at here. Suppose I don't want to give a Aadhaar card number. In that case, after table name, give the name of fields. Like this. Next is select command. Select command is used to display the data on the screen. So here we can set any condition with the help of where clause. In where clause, we can use the relation operator greater than, less than, equal to, like this. Star means all the fields. But if I give name of the field, it will display only those only the columns which we have mentioned in the query. Okay, students. Next is we can also rename any field. Suppose, look at here, select count star. Count star will find out number of record as, so as total number of record. So we give the field name is total number of record with the help of as. Next is we can also perform any type of calculation. Next is there are, if you want to stop the duplication of data, so distinct keyword is used for that. So look at here, select distinct frame from student, so it will not show the repetition. So if Rohan will be 2 times, it will display on single time. There is a between clause, so it is used to create a range between 100 and 103. It will display 100, 101, 102, 103. Next is for pattern matching, there are two symbols we use, percentage and underscore. Percentage is used for it represent number of characters, and underscore represent only single character. Look at here. Suppose I want to display, select star from to where, suppose name like, suppose name start with the capital A, then A percentage. It means it will display all the records that start with the capital where name starts with capital A. Rest of characters we don't know. It may be 3 characters, 4 characters, 6 characters. But in this place, if I use underscore and underscore, it means 2 underscore and one is character is A. It means the name must be of 3 characters, and first character we know that is A, and rest of 2 characters we don't know. So this is called, but here clause is like clause. It is used for pattern matching. Heard Simrat, it is clear? Chehel?
Yes, sir.
Okay, beta. Next is order by. When we want to arrange the data in ascending or descending order, we use order by clause. Look at here. So we take roll number, order by roll number. It means roll number 1, roll number 2 in ascending order. But remember one thing, if we want to arrange the data in descending order, we will take here DESC. This is for descending order. Now group by command. Group by command will create a small segment of your table and get the data according to these segments. Look at here. Take the one example and then I will show you. Uh, Take one example. Suppose I want show number of departments in from table department table. Look at here. This is used when we use the aggregate function. Aggregate function are those functions that return single value. For example, sum, count, select department name, comma count star from department group by department name. So it will the result will be, look at here. First it will display department name, then count star, and marketing. It is only single time, that's why here it will be 1. Then sales, again it is of single time, that's why here is 1. Then purchasing, it is again single time. Manufacturing, single time. Then store, again single time. So when we divide the table, according in small parts and get the data from that. This we use group by command, group by clause. Next is having. बेटा when we set any condition when we are using group by, और ग्रुप बाय में अगर आपने कोई कंडीशन यूज करनी है तो आपको हैविंग लगाना पड़ेगा. लुक एट हियर, वहां पे वेयर क्लॉज नहीं चलेगी. ग्रुप बाय डिपार्टमेंट नेम, लुक एट हियर, हैविंग so look at here. So it will display only those record which where names start with M. So it will display marketing and manufacturing. So it will not display the rest of departments. Okay, students. Functions available in SQL. These are also called. There are different type: mathematical functions, string function, date and time function. In mathematics, we use aggregate function. It will return single value. For example, select sum in bracket field name from student. So it will find out the sum total of marks. Min, it will return minimum marks. Max, it will return maximum value. Here we can also use count star. It will count the number of records. There are some string function. These are lower, upper, length, left, right, trim, or trim. So it will return us according to the look at here. I'm giving one example. If I am not using any table, use dual. Look at here. So upper convert the data into uppercase, lower convert the data into lowercase. If we get the data from the from in between the word, it is called, we use trim, r trim. R trim will remove the extra spaces from left side, right side. Take it like this. Now next is length function will count number of character in the string. There are some functions that are not implemented in the case of a MySQL server. Update command. Update command will change the data. For example, update student, set marks is equal to marks plus 100. So it will add 100 in marks. In beginning, I discuss view. Views are basically a virtual table that get the data from original table. So there are different command: create view, alt that is used for creating view. For example, I have a table student, so I can create view stu1 as select star from stu where marks greater than 90. It means in that view stu1 only those record will be displayed where marks is greater than 90. and these records are from tables 2. So if you want to add new columns, there are alter queries there. If we want to remove any column, there is alter table drop column. If we want to drop the table, drop command is there. So now I'm going to discuss one question from CBSE paper. Okay, students, look at here. Uh, Here, for two tables are given there. You will have to write down the query. All show the books of first publication written by the author name is given there. So look at here. Query will be select star from books where publishers equal to first publication and author name equal to P. Prohit. So this is the query. So in your exam, in one question, there will be two tables will be given there, and there are some queries, and you will give the output, or there are some statement you will have to write down the query. Second is display the cost of all the books written by first publication. Cost of all books means we are going to add, we are going to find out the price. Look at here. So select some price from uh, books where publisher equal to first publication. The contents are case sensitive, but command is not case sensitive. Next is depreciate the price of all the books of EPB by 5%. If we want to change the data, we want to alter the data, there is update books set price is equal to price minus, but we want to decrease it by 5%. So we can multiply it by 95 by 100, where publishers equal to EPB. Next is display book name price from the books where more than 3 copies are there. More than 3 copies have been issued. So beta data is from two different tables. Look at here. Query will be select book name comma price from books comma. Second is table is issued. So look at here. If we get the data from two tables, find out the common field. So here common field is book ID. Whether otherwise data is here little bit different because it must be matched with second one, but here is some error in this question. But book ID in both the column, both the fields are common. So you will use here books dot book ID equal to issued dot book ID. So this is called join. And we want to display the issue quantity must be greater than, must be more than 3. So where we have already used where. Now look at here, and count star account issue date quantity issue, and quantity issued greater than 3. So this is a, this query is here. Okay, so time is over. I'm going to close the meeting. Okay, beta, take care. Bye.